Hi, good morning guys. Just coming to do a quick tutorial doing my new set. So I already did my right hand and 3 fingers on my left hand, so I'm just going to do the other two, my my forefinger and my thumb. So I already primed my nails, and just to show you guys what I'm using, I'm just doing a simple nail, and I'm using these 3 color swirls: pink, green and yellow. And just to show you guys what they look like so far, love them, they're super cute. So I used a black tip, and I got these black tips from Glitter Girl 932 Rachel. And on the ring finger I used a purple tip, also got those from Rachel as well. So let's get started. Hope you guys can see. So I'm just using regular clear. And I'm adding my swirls. And I so hope you guys can hear me and not just me breathing. And the brush I'm using is the brush I just received from Diva DC, and it's a number 14. I'm just going to take my nail down a bit. I'm just gonna move this one a little further across. Okay, I'll take that off. There we go. And nothing ever goes perfect when you're doing a video. Everything was going so well before I started the video. But when you're doing a video, you're self-conscious sometimes that there's actually people on the other side watching. And I don't want the tip of my nail to be too buffy. I just want enough acrylic to cover my spangles. I'm just gonna add a little more to the top so that when I'm filing, you guys can see that. So basically now we just want those to dry. I've already filed and buffed the others. I'm just gonna move my tissue and acrylic liquid out the way. It's really strong. I'm using a mask, but I had to take it off because I don't know if you guys would be able to hear me properly, so I took the mask down. So yeah, this is what the right hand looks like. Then the thumb, left hand, sorry, the thumb. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna UV gel, and I'm looking for it. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I'm gonna use my Lena. Just let me show you the brush while I'm waiting for my nails to dry. So this is the brush I got from Diva DC, and it's a number 14. And this is the third time I've used it, and I must say it's working very well. I know some of the girls were saying that it sheds, but it hasn't for me so far. I don't know, maybe after a couple more uses if that would happen, but so far it hasn't, and it's working really well. Usually what I do in between uses, even though it doesn't have any acrylic stuck in the bristles, what I do when I'm doing a set or whatever, I clean my brush in brush cleaner to help keep the bristles loose from any hard acrylic getting in there. So that's what I do. I never ever put my brush to soak in brush cleaner because I think maybe that helps to weaken the brush. I used to do it with this one here. I used to do it with this one, and right now this one is shedding. This one sheds really bad. So I'm trying to see if I just wash it out and wipe it, dip it in the brush cleaner 3 times, wipe, go again, wipe, go again, wipe, and that's it. Just after the third one, I just leave the bristles a little damp, and I put the plastic top on to cover it, and then I put it back in its case, and that's basically it. But when you leave the brush a little wet, a little damp, what you do, you want to turn it, when you're putting it up, you want to put it like this. You don't want to put it like this standing up with the bristles facing upward, because then whatever liquid you have in there will tend to run down and it will damage the brush, the outside of the brush. So you don't want to do that. So you just store it upside down like that, and you put the top back on and you store it. So yeah, basically it works really well. So I'm gonna clean it now just to show you guys. So what I do, I dip it, and I don't push like this because that helps to damage the bristles. I spin it around in a circle in the liquid. I wipe off the excess, and then I wipe it on paper, and I twirl it as I'm wiping. Sorry. What I do as I'm wiping, I twirl it like this to help keep the form of the brush, and I go in again. I twirl, wipe off some of the excess, and I twirl like that on the paper. I do that a little bit to loosen the bristles in case anything is in there. Then I go back in, twirl, and this is the last time. I do it for 3 times. So I wipe it flat, and I'm twirling with my fingers, and that's about it. And a brush like this will hold a good amount of liquid in it. So everything I'm wiping like that, I'm taking out, it's soaking my paper, so it isn't too wet. It's just barely damp. So as I said, after that, I take my pouch that it came in, I put the lid back on, and sometimes putting the lid on you will push down the bristles, so I try not to touch. So I put that back on. I put it in the case with the bristles facing downward. I put the top on, and when I store it like this with the tip facing down. So that's it for my brush. And the brush cleaner I use is by Super Nail, and it's never destroyed any of my brushes before, so I like using it. But as I said, I don't leave my brushes to soak. I clean them in between use, and then I clean them, I dip it 3 times and wipe it out. So these are the swirls I used, and they're fluorescent colors, pink, yellow, and green. And now I'm going to file my nails because I know they're dry. I can feel it. So I'm just going to push down my skin at the side, and then I start to file, and I'm going to be out of view for a while. And I don't have to do much filing because I'm just going to use my mask, guys. So just to tell you quickly, I'm going to file, but I don't have to do much filing because I didn't put much acrylic on there that I need to file so much. So I'm going to go and file that, but I'm going to put my mask on, so I'm going to be quiet for a while. So I'll finish files. I'm going to brush off the excess dust. Now I'm going to buff. And usually after buffing, once I'm not doing a video, I would go and wash my hands, take off all that excess stuff, but I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to use my little Inksy Binksy brush. So I've done that. I'm just going to move this away. It has the dust on. And then I'm going to put on my UV top coat. And I think I like it simple like that. I'm not going to do anything else with it. I'm just going to leave it like that. So there, sorry guys, so there you have it, my finished sets. The thumb, oops, sorry, the thumb and the other four fingers. So, this is my use set. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys like the tutorial. Bye. Talk to you guys later.